Okay. Whew. We're getting warm again. A few weeks back, I can't give you the actual time, but it doesn't matter. I watched RFK. I'll call him the Kennedy, just so I get their names mixed up as far as JFK, RFK, all that. I watched RFK on Tucker Carlson. I got about 15 minutes of it. It's really all I could. Yeah, that was enough for me. But to be fair, I've never been a fan of the Kennedy situation, this guy, because I figured he was going to be a Ross Perot, specifically steal a good portion of the votes from Trump, and we get a Bill Clinton situation where it's number one, it's who lost by the least. So that's kind of what I thought was coming. So I thought of him as a adversarial in that way. He's a Democrat. They don't. He's a Democrat. He's a liberal. Now, I know why a lot of people like him, because he's a good talker. I feel bad for his throat situation. He's a good speaker. Seems reasonable, and all that stuff. I get that. Fought some good fights and all that kind of stuff. The vaccines and all that. So, but how do you put this? On the Tucker Carlson deal, when he was on his show, this was right after he decided to support Trump. He went on to the Tucker Carlson deal, and he was asking him why he's supporting Trump, and he said a few things, this, that, and the other. But one point he made that really, really rubbed me the wrong way is he said, Trump's this or that or whatever. But he said, I was really disgusted. I'm pretty sure that was the word. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I'm pretty sure that's the word he used. I'm really disgusted, or was really disgusted with what Trump did on the January 6th. And that just kind of stopped me in my tracks. I've never supported the Kennedy. But this bugged me in a couple of ways. One, it tells me that whatever the mainstream narrative is on the event of January 6th, he believes it. He accepts that. Which, probably for political reasons. He's not a dumb guy. But that was a really dumb thing to believe. It was a setup. And I think everybody figured they had provocateurs and all that. So these people got set up. And now you got a bunch of old women in prison. So he was accepting whatever he was told, which to me, I said that's dumb. And if you're really disgusted with that, if you think that was actually an insurrection, why are you supporting this guy? Well, I was really disgusted with what he did here, this, that, and the other thing. But hey, I'm here just to support him. That doesn't work for me. What kind of man are you? I mean, that's a big deal. If you think it was really an insurrection, how are you supporting this guy? That's kind of a douchebag move. Now, it's for tactical reasons, political tactics is why he's doing it. He wants to be in some kind of power, get something going. I get that. Let's face it, if you got to be elected, you got scumbag in your genes. But I can see the tactical reason behind it. I can align with Trump on this or that, or, this, however, whatever, get something done. But, I mean, you could disagree on, this is kind of like an open border thing. That's not even something that you could, if you believe the border should be open, that's a big deal. Just like if you believe it should be closed, it's a big deal. Why would you set that aside for what other gain, what other item on the list? That doesn't work for me. To me, that's a hardcore position. I'm not gonna align myself with someone like that. That's where so many people, oh, we got to put our differences aside. That's a difference you can't put aside. And it surprised me that he was willing to. Actually, it doesn't, because he's a politician. But anyway, the reason I make this video is I've never supported the guy. I thought he'd be a Ross Perot. I thought that's the way that was going down. This guy's just going to steal votes from the not aggregate, but the whole batch of votes, enough where Trump doesn't win and keep the Democrats in power. It's all a mess anyway, but to say that you were disgusted with what happened in January, I'm just disgusted with what happened on January 6th. First of all, that people got suckered into it. Secondly, that the average person can't tell that this is a setup. This is a total setup. And to believe that, you'd have to be a half-wit. And then to support someone that you believe perpetrated it. I can't put that together. That's an odd combination. So I, as reasonable as he sounds, and, you know, Joe Rogan thinks he's the second coming, but, he's this, he's that, and they like these likable people, this and that. That's not leadership. That's not what we need right now. We need someone to, not that Trump's the guy, but we're not going to get any real leadership, and it certainly isn't going to be this Kennedy. He didn't have that. He's a popular person. He's likable. I'm sure there are people, I won't say that, that'd be rude, but you get the idea. I just see the Kennedy guy just has a character flaw, but they all do. Anyhow, just my opinion. I hope you're doing well. Love you. God bless.